Exactly, that's the point.
Oh, let me bring this out until I can bring this out, man. I'm gonna just start from the top. This 1 Kings 10 from the top. And when the Queen of Sheba heard the fame of Solomon concerning the name of the Lord, she came to prove him with hard questions. And she came to Jerusalem with a very great train.
He said he came to prove him a hard question. So she challenged him.
Right.
Kind of trying him. I'm gonna see
what you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what you know.
Yeah.
And she came to Jerusalem with a very great train, with camels that bear spices and very much gold and precious stones. And when she was come to Solomon, she communed with him of all that was in her heart. And Solomon told her all her questions. That was not anything hid from the king, which he told her not. So he told her her own questions. He told her her questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like answering them, like, you know, like. And when the Queen of Sheba had seen all of Solomon's wisdom in the house that he had built, in the meat of his table, and the sitting of his servants, and the attending of his ministers, and their apparel, and his cupbearers, and his ascent by which he went up unto the house unto the Lord, there was no more spirit in her. And she said to the king, it was a true report that I heard in mine own land of the acts of thy wisdom. And her land was, you know, that's Africa. Howbeit, I believed not the words until I came, and mine eyes had seen it. And behold, the half was not told me. Thy wisdom and thy prosperity exceeded the fame which I heard. Happy are thy men.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Just imagine you hearing about somebody, you just hearing rumors of how famous they is, how they live, and then when you finally in front of their face, you're like, man, this more than I even heard, bro. Right. Like your mind, her mind blown right now. Her mind blown right now. She's blown. She's like, dang, bro. He like this, because he said his prosperity too. So that you know, she didn't know he had the riches that he had. Like, he living like that.
Himself.
Like everything.
She said even how he just walked up to the altar of the Lord. Like, are you walking up there like that, Solomon? Like, I don't even know. I can't even tell you how he was walking up there. It's just like
Regal, just the way.
regal, yeah. His spirit was different.
You get a white ass in the square, man.
God.
I had some too. I ain't gonna read the whole 1 Kings chapter 10, but it's basically going to the things King Solomon had. So I'm gonna throw that verse down. You got it.
That boy deep with it. Like,
Hey man, King
Solomon had it.
Man, I'm gonna start at
18.
start at 18. All right,
Where you was at? Where you gonna start at?
21. I started 18.
Yeah, 18. Yeah.
Moreover, the king made a great throne of ivory and overlaid it with the best gold.
Gold with the best gold.
The throne had 6 steps, and the top of the throne was round behind. And there were stays on either side. Well, there were stays on either side on the place of the seat. And 2 lions stood beside the stays. And 12 lions stood there on one side, and on the other upon the 6 steps. And there was not the like made in any kingdom. And all
In any kingdom. Any
kingdom.
kingdom in the world.
And all King Solomon's drinking vessels were of gold. And all the vessels of the house of the forest of Lebanon were of pure gold. None were of silver.
Bro, he ain't dealing with no silver.
Dealing with the silver.
Silver less than that.
This how you know this our people. You love gold. You know this our people.
Keep it going.
It was nothing accounted of in the days of Solomon.
In all his days, everything was made out of gold, but nothing was. How much did that cost?
Right.
How much does this cost? And nothing was silver.
Hey, God allowed it, I don't care.
Right. For the king had a navy of Tarshish with the navy of Hiram. Once in 3 years came the navy of Tarshish, bringing gold and silver, ivory, apes, and peacocks. So King Solomon exceeded all the kings of the earth for riches and for wisdom. For riches and for wisdom. Wow. He exceeded all of them. All the kings.
Yeah, finish that though.
You going?
No, finish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Finish that verse. Cause the last part of that verse is the most important.
20?
Yeah.
So King Solomon is 24.
Yeah.
And all the earth sought to Solomon to hear his wisdom, which God had put in his heart.
Which God had put in his heart.
So the Lord put all that King Solomon had was given to him by the Lord.
Yeah.
But he had to be a man of the Lord to even access that to begin with.
Right.
And they brought every man his present, vessels of silver and vessels of gold, and garments and armor and spices and horses and mules, a rate year by year.
Year by year.
Year by year. And Solomon gathered together chariots and horsemen, and he had 1,400 chariots and 12,000 horses, whom he bestowed in the cities for chariots, and with the king of Jerusalem. And the king made silver to be in Jerusalem as stone.
As stone. You know what I mean?
Rocks on the ground.
Right?
Yes.
This was silver. This right here would have been all silver.
Silver, man. I just read that
But that's our forefathers though.
physical levels, man.
That's our history on how you said we was kings. That's going into the kind of king that we had.
Right.
And you know that's us. Like who really rocking stuff like that? Like who really doing like that?
That's right. We love gold. We love gold. We'd rather have gold over silver any day.
So what the question would be is, why don't we live like that now? Why don't we carry ourselves like that now?
Shoot, I guess we just trying to live up to a different image.
Right.
No,
They-
what